sure we didn't lose the connectivity that we developed with the volunteer community.
That's awesome, we really appreciate it.
Thanks
And
for everything you guys do.
thanks. And we've got Naomi here, as Paul. Okay, cool. So we've got a pretty short agenda. I don't know if there's any chance of printing out the couple of minutes that we haven't gone through.
We'll make copies.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is our lights all on?
All right, no, good job.
On both sides.
Yeah, the two that we need to go through.
Everybody need copies?
I have it on my phone, so I don't.
Yeah.
and
I already
I
read it.
looked them over already. Yeah.
These 2 sets?
Yeah.
I don't need any. I
Well, just,
already-
yeah, I mean, at least, yeah, maybe two, just so we can mark them up if we have to.
Yeah.
I guess while she's doing that, did everyone get a chance to read our bylaws? And I don't have any changes, but we just have to go through that every year.
No
I did not.
changes.
I didn't have any changes.
I don't see any changes necessary.
Okay, so yeah, that's all we need to do there. Per our bylaws, we review them at this meeting. The other thing we need to do is do our election. I know Andy is not present. I assume he still wants to be the chair. Unless, does anyone else want to shuffle positions at all?
Nope.
Does someone want to move the slate of the current officers for the 2025 election cycle?
I move to keep the slate of officers the same as they have been.
Okay, second?
Second.
Okay.
All right, well, you gotta let me catch up, because.
Oh, you taking notes? Oh, ouch, sorry. I was trying for a marathon meeting. So just to catch you up, we reviewed we just talked about the review of the bylaws, per our bylaws. We're supposed to do that now, and we didn't have any changes. And then we are supposed to do our elections, and we just talked about that, and Ray moved the current slate. Nobody wants to shuffle positions, and Zuzu was a second, and I was just about to ask for any discussion. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I guess that leaves no one to oppose it, so motion passes. The slate remains the same. Kind of like a Zeppelin song.
The slate remains.
The song remains the same. Okay, cool. So let's knock out the February meeting minutes. Let's see.
I read through them and nothing jumped out to me.
There's no staples, so that's why they're loose.
That's good. Thanks.
This will be one of the few times where I don't think we have to make any adjustments. I didn't see any.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to motion that?
A motion to accept the minutes for January and February as they are written.
Oh, wait, you want to do both of them?
Well,
I
I
think
was
it-
going to.
Let me-
Well, I read them both, so I'm jumping ahead. We'll do the
I was
January.
re-reviewing
I
February,
saw
or January.
So I'll motion to accept the January minutes as written.
I read the, we thought we were starting with February.
February. February.
February.
All right,
I'll
so,
get it right eventually.
so someone want to second that?
I'll second the motion.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that one's done. We left to,
Did anything come of Joe Poggi?
yeah, he said he was
I
interested.
haven't, he took a form that night, he hasn't brought it back. I'll reach out to him because we're gonna get ready to do everybody shortly. So it would be nice to do appointments, new and reappointments, because I have Ray's as well for the planning board.
So you've got everybody's from the Conservation Commission that,
You guys, yes.
yeah,
And Joe, he took it that night and didn't put it back.
okay.
But I have his email, and that's how he got here last time.
minor thing on line 47 of January is short-sighted rather than short-sighted.
Where you at?
Line 47 of
Oh.
January.
Oh, yeah, cited.
Site,
Sight, yeah,
S-I-G-H-T.
yeah.
There's, on 45, I don't think carte blanche.
I think there's an E at the end.
I was just looking up how to spell it. There's
Yeah,
an,
it's
there's an E at
cart
the
with an
end.
E and then blanche with an N.
B-L-A-N-C-E.
C-H, maybe
C-H-E.
E? Yeah.
B-L-A-N-C-H-E.
Is that hyphenated, or is that
No.
two separate words?
Cart with the E at the end of cart.
It is two words, but not hyphenated.
Right, because there's a capital B there, too. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
So we've got an amendment on line 45, just to correct the spelling. An amendment on line 47 to change the word to cited. Cited. Are there any other amendments?
I don't think so.
Okay, anyone want to make a motion to,
Sure. I make a motion to accept the January 2025 minutes as amended.
Second.
great. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain, opposed. Did you say aye, Mike?
Yep.
Okay, good. Don't mind me going deaf and nuts. Good. Okay, so, let's see, trucking through the agenda that I don't have right in front of me. We've got, discussion on ARC Pro. Did you get a price or anything?
No, I owe you that.
Okay.
I have not made the call yet. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, so I mean, essentially all we need to figure out is like what level of ARC Pro is appropriate for our situation,
Yeah,
so we don't overspend.
yeah. Find out if there's a municipal
Yeah.
option, yeah.
So we want to be able to edit and view, but the complex stuff, we're just not going to need.
Yeah,
So I don't know what, I haven't really learned much about ARC Pro yet.
Do you care how many log-ons or how many people have the application or anything like that?
So it's going to be just a standalone
On the
license,
computer,
just
yeah.
on that laptop? Yeah, it would get complicated getting into a server license. I don't know if the town is even set up like that.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, they could be,
Oh,
but
you can do several licenses?
I think it's probably fine to just have one conservation login. I don't imagine more than one commissioner will ever need to use it.
Right, right. I mean, as a town though, like, do we have anybody GIS savvy in our land use that would wanna go no?
no, but I just didn't know, like, if 2 or 3 people would be getting in there and you needed to, have different logons. That's just if
yeah.
you're making a call.
My old
Something
laptop,
else,
my old
yeah.
laptop wouldn't run it. So we typically just kinda pass around the laptop if we're doing something.
I'll definitely do that this week.
Okay, cool. Well, let's, continue that to next week, next meeting.
Yeah.
I guess the one thing that wasn't on the agenda, and it's not really much of an item, but I think we should, now that we have a forestry budget, I think we should invite Jeremy to the next meeting, or someone from MTL. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, we haven't heard from them for a while.
Well, they're standing down, because there is nothing to obligate at this point. I think, we will talk projects, and we will talk about, any harvest and that kind of thing, and just try to get everything lined out that we put a stop to for a while. So it'd be good for next meeting's agenda, spend a little bit of time on that. Okay, cool. So we've got a couple items that were in the mailbox. I don't know if this wetland one, this made the agenda or not, but if there's any, there's a permit by notification for 172 Russell Drive, which sounds like probably Horace Lake area. Yep, repair, replacement of existing legal docking structure. It's fairly minor. I don't think we usually get involved with those, just a FYI kind of thing, so if anybody wants to look at it, here it is.
Take a look.
All right, Robert Downey, 428 Reservoir Drive, property owner. That's confusing. Oh, Sean D. and Carol Hickney, 424 Reservoir Drive. The intent is to adjust the common lot line between lot 17 and 18 so that improvements made on lot 17, well, shed and garden will become part of lot 7. So improvements made on lot 17 would become part of lot 17. Was that like the improvements actually got made on the other lot? Do we know any history of this, Naomi, or?
My understanding that is the Downey lot house front, they rebuilt the house. And then you saw the Hickey application.
This is a Hickey one.
Got withdrawn
Oh.
because he's got some wetland violations.
Oh,
They are in a dispute because the well and the well house sit on Hickey's that belong to them.
oh, okay, so that's,
Yeah, you'll see it again.
yeah, gotcha. So it's like something got installed, somebody else's land kind of thing?
They didn't do the whole thing lot, it was, the only lot that's affected is right there. It was like,
What's on your next page? This one
Yeah,
doesn't
keep
tell us a whole lot.
might be a
Well-
little over the
Wetland certification.
I was just looking for the stamps.
Stamp.
It's got a surveyor.
Ranger. Is that the wetland
That's,
certification? or just
no,
the
that's
survey?
a surveyor.
All right. Joshua Bryan, certified wetland scientist. Is that the certification? There's no stamp?
You just need a stamp.
Yeah, he's Sam.
The stamp. Okay, so before and after, so you're not changing it by much. Why am I confused? Where's the lot line?
Yeah, I know. Oh,
I'm confused, I should be able.
I feel like there should be
I haven't.
existing
found
and
it yet.
proposed.
This is lot 17,
So here's set.
yeah, and then sheet 2 goes up there, the one we were just looking there.
Okay,
And there's lot
section of
18.
existing lot line to be discontinued,
So there's the lot line, okay,
pointing to this dashed area.
yeah. So what
Oh,
are
so
they,
they're making like a curved?
I'm not seeing any
Here's
points.
the well.
There's the well, fence garden,
Yeah, proposed new boundary line is like
yeah,
along this fence.
okay. So,
Interesting.
So they can have.
I don't think we have anything to say about that.
Yeah, it's not impacting
It's not
the
impacting
wetlands, right?
anything, it's not bothering anything.
No, it's all already there.
Yeah.
I mean, the only comments of the planning board is, there's no wetland
The
stamp on
wetlands.
it.
Yep.
Do you wanna shoot them an email, Mike, or you wanna try to?
Um,
You can fill out that form.
Oh, this form?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Folder.
So we supposed to sign this form? Do you want me to sign the form? Everybody good? Just
Yep.
put no wetland stamp? Signed off?
Comment and write, no wetland stamp and then sign it.
Okay, so just, yes, need,
Cause all those, I gather those sheets back and put it in the folder when they look at it, planning one of them. Everybody gets one, police, fire,
no
highway,
other comments.
assessing, building, you guys.
Do they have an interesting agenda tomorrow?
All right, that's it. Was there something for Dunkin' Donuts you want us to look at, or?
It was just the color of the building, I don't think you wanted to do that day.
No, I don't care. I'm just thought you mentioned. All right, that's it. Anybody got anything else?
I can't think of
no,
it.
that's a record, I think.
Motion to adjourn.
Well,
I was-
we,
Motion to
we
adjourn.
should
Hang on.
schedule,
Oh, yeah, let's see.
oh, yeah.
the-
Yeah. We did have Dr. Anderson come to the Board of Selectmen
Oh, okay.
last Monday, just, a couple days ago, Monday, the 10th. And he filled us in on what he's been doing on East Road. And my takeaway, my personal takeaway is that he's very concerned about letting land go without any kind of maintenance for the year.
Yep.
He does want to keep it where it doesn't have to be reclaimed, my word, not his, to the standards where they can get hay off of it, or anyone can get hay off of it, not just him. And he did indicate that if it sits idle, there will be a thick carpet of dead grass to deal with. He does fertilize 3 to 4 times a year, and the next fertilization that he would do, if he were trying to maintain that lot for the year, would be the 3rd week of April. So he said, if there's any resolution before that date, and he's able to proceed, that would be a benefit for starting of the year. So just throwing that out there, because I wasn't aware of that date, so didn't know if you guys were or not, so.
You forgot to mention that Horry Asylum.
That's what I was gonna
He
say, I
didn't, he
watched.
didn't mention
didn't
any of
mention it.
that.
So you folks should know
Yeah.
that there's an invasive that's toxic to horses that's being controlled and mitigated by him there as well.
I didn't know it was toxic to horses, but I knew it was there, based on having watched your conversation.
That was his big
with them.
concern, is if it takes over, it can mitigate to other fields in the area, so he'd
I
like to
agree, yeah.
control it.
Okay.
My question was, we know that the field is in turmoil between us and Parks, but nobody's gonna do anything on that field for at least a year or two. Parks and Recreation can't go there and build something tomorrow, so the town owns that land. My opinion is, if we have somebody willing to take care of it, we should be happy that they would do it. I don't think it would hurt either us or Parks and Recreation to have that land maintained until something's done with it.
Yeah. We do have a meeting that we wanted to have with you guys, joint meeting to talk about some of the legal feedback that we have. And I think that's a conversation that maybe after we have that meeting would
Yep.
make more sense.
Yep.
So, I'm with you that I think it's worth talking about.
Yeah.
So the one question that I think he was asking, and we just wanted to come to resolution on, was he wanted to store the material there and, and then he could just spread it on the banks part of it if he had to, was my
He said he was
understanding.
gonna take the manure that was there and spread it to other lots. He was not going to spread it on that lot.
I thought he was gonna put it on the part that's,
We got an okay.
No, he said that if he received an okay by the third week of April, he would actually use commercial fertilizer on that lot for the first fertilization. But the manure that was there was gonna be spread on other lots.
well, I didn't know how much that was, I mean, because Ray Banks still owns half that field, so I don't know if he was gonna buy.
I didn't ask what lot, but.
Oh,
I think he does the Browns too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
got the impression it was at least three out there
She
that,
said exactly what he said.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
go on the other lots, and then by the third, he put a commercial application down.
I think he mentioned that if he had to, he could move it to the bank's side of the lot, from what I heard, from what I
he
listened.
was gonna take it and spread it on the other
Yeah.
lots.
Yeah.
So it was gonna get used. He said, and I believe it's a pretty close to a direct quote, I'm not gonna tire track on that lot. So I'm gonna take it and put it in some other places.
so we're hopefully the field dries down enough so he can go get that stuff and get out of there
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, he didn't ask to spread it.
Right, no, I mean, I thought he
But,
was
no,
saying.
He didn't ask if he could, he did not ask if he could put it on the current.
Yeah, and that was my understanding as well. I don't mean on the Bank Schmidt lot, I mean on the Ray Banks. My impression was he just didn't want to mess with it until he just actually was gonna go spread it on the other ownership, to just state that more clearly,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he definitely said he was putting it on the other ownership.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we're just letting him store it until he uses it this spring, is what we're essentially giving
Sounded like
permission.
it was like being moved very quickly.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's
not
coming
like
up.
It's being stored long-term, it's moving fairly short order.
Right, but our meeting was a month ago, so
Okay,
now,
got it.
I mean, so, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
thank you,
basically-
appreciate that, yeah, I'm thinking Monday.
Yeah. Right, because we were like, we can't really, we didn't have the answers, that's what we said, go talk with them.
Yeah,
with
so
board.
I think the third week of April, was a new, if you don't wanna call it a drop dead, but a milestone. Just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that.
Yeah, so I don't know if we have the meeting date set yet, or
I think it's before the third week, you meet the second week, so.
the joint meeting, so we're gonna,
Joint meeting's the 25th, at the end of this month.
okay, it is the 25th, so if everyone, if we can get a quorum to
The
the
third
joint.
week is, well, I look at the third week being the 21 to 21.
Right.
You guys will be the 9th because it starts earlier, but it could be the 14th.
It's on a Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Ours is a Tuesday.
Okay.
The joint meeting, yeah.
is a
Yeah.
Tuesday, yeah.
March 25th, 7 o'clock.
Do you know, is the Board of Selectmen doing in-person renewals now, or are they doing just, because we've been back and forth on whether when someone,
No, we've been in person. The
We-
new board's been, you come and have a reappointment in person.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're asking about appointments to,
can we take care of it at that meeting, if possible?
no, because it's gonna be a non-public.
Bummer. I tried.
Great ask, great ask.
So I guess just let us know when we need to come in for that stuff.
How many do you have? I don't
Two
know.
that I think me and Sherry, right?
I was last year, so I'm good.
Andy's, I think was last year.
There's only 2.
I think Ray was last year.
I think I was last year. Yeah. I had to fill out a
Should be
form.
fairly painless.
Yeah. Definitely. Just wanna make sure we get it done.
Oh, yeah, we do too.
I'm surprised how many years I've already been here.
I know.
Goes fast.
Tell me about,
Just Steve and Sherry, 25.
yeah, tell me about it.
26 is, Andy, Zuzu, and Phil.
So that's all I had. I just wanted to, he was there and what information he provided to us and make sure that, conveyed that to you guys.
Great.
In our haste to end the meeting, I did want to thank the voters of town for supporting us.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I was just gonna say, I know Barden came up in January. I know it's still a little snowy and very soggy, but we should think about scheduling a trail layout walk sometime this spring. I don't know, maybe we can talk about it.
It's wet back there.
Yeah, maybe it'll be
Maybe April, maybe set a date next meeting.
next meeting, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know, when it dries out real good too, I'm gonna go up there with my little machine, clean up those cinder blocks so they're not trip hazards, and probably seal off that well. Pretty simple job.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand from the minutes, you said it was sealed, but
It's
still
sealed, but
sticking
it's
out.
a weird well. The pipe comes out the top of the cap with a faucet and a wire.
Yeah,
So my question was, how did they keep that from freezing in the wintertime? Because normally a pitless adapter is 6 feet down with the
Right.
wire.
okay,
So, but if everything's coming out the top the way it is, it should be an easy thing to pull. But right now, it's sealed.
yeah,
But my concern is, say a vandal goes there and cuts the pipe and pours poison down the thing. That would be bad,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So if we can seal it, the well will stay there, but seal it permanently so somebody can't get into it,
yeah,
we'll be fine.
yeah,
And then, we never know, we might want a well there in the future, who knows? If there's I don't know what the rules are on conservation, but, you know, you go up north and you have these little rest areas.
yeah, water fountain,
Have a water fountain,
yeah,
a waterfall, but, you know, a well is always a nice thing to have if you need one,
yeah,
but,
okay,
yeah, I just wanna get rid of that stuff to take the temptation away from whoever goes there to fiddle with it. And then there's the sauna tubes. It's unsightly, so dig a quick little pit and bury them. They're just concrete, so it's not hazardous. Clean up everything nice so that when somebody goes there, they won't be
Yeah,
tripping
you
over
won't know.
stuff
yeah,
Great.
for liability reasons.
all right.
All right, cool. Well,
I don't have anything else to say.
Motion to adjourn at 7:33.
Second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Awesome.
2 broken records in a row.
Could be a trend.
Yeah, until Jeremy